It's your boy and Guru in the house, back with another Arsenal news episode. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in this Arsenal news episode, I'm going to relieve you guys with a lot of things to actually feel good about. So, the first thing that I would want to give you some good update about is that Mikel Arteta has opened up about the update of how exactly they're going to work in the transfer market. Fabrizio Romano has opened up about certain things. AFC Bell has come up with some things, and Athletic.co.uk have come up with something. So you guys literally need to watch this episode, man. It's big, it's massive. It's like how exactly things will go on in the upcoming window. So let's just jump into it. So AFC Bell tweeted out that Lining Hector Bellerin tells that Arsenal has not notified, suggested, or offered to open communication channels with the player's legal team regarding a new contract for some time. The player does not press but is open to leaving in the event that the club feels it needs to sell to provide cash for other goals. Several clubs inquired about the player's status. So AFC Bell is clear about Hector Bellerin might leave, and there's some strong possibilities of Hector Bellerin leaving Arsenal. Talking about Ryan Bertrand, AFC Bell tweeted out that, as first published by British journalist Charles Watts, a source close to Ryan Bertrand confirms to Bell that Arsenal scored and showed interest in the player's services. Nothing tangible yet as an oral or written agreement, according to the same source. So, no Ryan Bertrand to Arsenal as of now. So, that's that about Ryan Bertrand to Arsenal. So, don't take things completely personal. As things stand, Ryan Bertrand to Arsenal is not a thing right now. So Emiliano Buendia, AFC Bell, said that the circles near Buendia tell that Arsenal has not made any move or talk to the camp, as the last round of informal dialogue between the parties goes back to last December. Those close to the players say there are no hints or signals from the London club until now to ignite their interest again. So it's pretty much clear that Buendia is also they're not targeted, or rather spoken to him after that. So for now, Buendia to Arsenal is on hold. And talking about the bigger thing, Ashraf Hakimi's business agent Alejandro Camano says, "I love Arsenal, but none of the officials there has spoken to us yet. So I don't think Hakimi is a target for them this summer. And in any case, this kind of deal is complicated and not easy." So Ashraf Hakimi to Arsenal, not easy. I'll tell you why it's not easy, because Inter won't sell. They'll rather put a price tag to put off Arsenal. They'll overprice him. So not a good idea. I mean, when Real were selling, they should have actually gone then, but still, it's too late now. Moving on, so Alex Lacazette, according to a source in Fran Gonzalez, he says that Alex Lacazette would be one of the signings that Atletico Madrid would have almost closed for this summer market. Atletico have no problems meeting Arsenal's valuation for the Frenchman and will not activate the purchase option for Moussa Dembele. So they would want Alex Lacazette right now. Atletico Madrid want Alex Lacazette. Moving on, so Max Aarons is highly appreciated by Arsenal and is on their list of right-back targets along with Emerson Royal, according to Fabrizio Romano. We're going to talk about it in a short while. So let's just jump into it, man. Why wait for it for a short while? So only Manchester City, United, Chelsea have picked more points in the Premier League since Boxing Day than Arsenal. Man City have notched up 57 points, United have notched up 44, Chelsea 39, and Arsenal have notched up 38 points. So that's the positive impact at Arsenal at the moment that Mikel Arteta has had since the Boxing Day. Moving on, so Mikel Arteta, on having to convince players to join due to no European football, says every player that we have been linked with or we have had some communication with, I haven't seen one that was refusing to come here. Completely the opposite. Everybody's willing to join our club. So Arteta says on players wanting to play for the club, not to be in Europe. He says that's a really good point, and as well, we have to take the club to where we want. In order to do that, you have to be willing to accept the situation that we have today to achieve what we want in the future. Arteta, on getting the business done early in the season, says That's always the idea, because it allows you time to work with the players to adapt, and when you have to do the amount of changes that you have to, you know what is going to happen. While talking about more stuff, here's what Fabrizio Romano had to say in his podcast. Says, one of the next steps Arsenal will work on in the next weeks will be to open talks with Smith Rowe. Now it's time to start negotiations, so Arsenal are absolutely happy with Smith Rowe and they want to extend his contract. They will talk in the next days. For Emerson Royal, it's not easy because the value of the player is so big, and also it has to be negotiated with Barcelona, but also part of the future sale of Emerson will be for Betis. Max Aarons is so appreciated. Let's see what Arsenal will decide. Also about Lamptey, says Lamptey is no longer a target and Hakimi is really difficult. Max Aarons is one of the names in the list, but it's a long list. Everton were in talks for Aarons, but now it's really complicated. Other clubs are joining the race. And talking about Arsenal, Romano says they are looking for a centre half back if David Luiz will leave the club. It's not decided yet, but there are huge chances for him to leave. If David Luiz will leave, they will go for a centre back 100%. They will sign a new right back. They're planning the future with Arteta. They are planning the transfer market with Arteta, so they are still backing the manager, working with him closely to decide about the next transfer target. It's almost a year since Tim Lewis was brought onto the board. Lewis has taken the role with gusto. His first notable act was to assess the role of Sanyehi as part of the broader examination and use of resources. Sanyehi was gone within weeks. This summer, Arsenal intend to predominantly target players in the lower age range. Arsenal have instructed recruitment firm Nolan Partners to help them identify a new generation of scouts. The intention is to have people on the ground in strategic locations to build contacts and identify talents before it would otherwise be picked up by the data. Intriguingly, the first stage of the recruitment process saw prospective scouts asked to prepare an analysis on Joe Willock's current successful loan spell at Newcastle, as well as Sanderberg could be bought in as well. Also, this is all is an exclusive Athletic.uk content. Arteta and Edu view the Hale End generation, along with more experienced professionals such as Kieran Tierney, Holding and Chambers, as key elements to their future squad. Tierney is likely to be awarded with a new contract soon to reflect that. An Arsenal insider on Arteta says, too much of what Mikel says publicly is not true. We can all see what is happening on the pitch, and he should have spoken the truth. We did not deserve to reach the Europa League final. That's the reality. Arteta still retains support from the majority of the squad. Certain individuals even sought assurances that he would be kept on before entering into negotiations on a new contract. Many players remain loyal and continue to hold him in high regard despite results. So according to this report from Athletic.uk, many Arsenal players would want to renew their contract or renew their contract on the basis of the fact that Mikel Arteta says. So if you guys who are saying Arteta out, shut the hell up, because there's a big nexus of players who still believe in Mikel Arteta. So that exactly what makes sure that why Arteta should stay. Makes a lot of sense. I mean, you still have the dressing room even though you got out of the Europa League. So no European football as well. So speaks high volumes about this Mikel Arteta's team. So also Arsenal are currently tracking a number of players ahead of the transfer window, which includes Yves Bissouma, Max Aarons, and of course long-term admirers of him, Odsonne Edouard, are also in the mix. So just imagine, I mean, lots of players trying to come to Arsenal. People still believe that no European football, probably no players are going to get him. No players would want to come to Arsenal. That is exactly not the truth at the moment. So, talking about more stuff, well, Paul Merson has a thing or two to say about Willian. He says Arsenal got lazy with the Willian deal. They thought he's Brazilian, he lives up the road, and he's a free transfer, so let's give him a load of money. He's 32. They let one of the best players in the club's history go in Pires because he was 30. He was one of the best players ever to play for Arsenal and was 30 and wanted a 2 or 3 year deal, and they said no. But now you're giving 32-year-olds bumper contracts and they are not playing. So you know where Paul Merson is going with this, right? I mean, a lot of Arsenal fans would agree. I would agree. I 100% agree with that point. So it did not turn out. So yes, it's wrong. In every aspect, it's wrong. So with this, I'd like to end this video. So if you seek daily Arsenal content, best place to be. If you seek, let me know in the comments which player should Arsenal actually target and you want to see playing for Arsenal in the upcoming new season. Let me know what you guys feel about it. I will see you in the next one. Yeah. If you want to join in my live stream, follow me on Instagram, send me a DM that you want to join in, and I will send you the link, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, cheers, bye. Cheers.